action here at the Hammond Civic Center for UCL. A jam-packed venue here, Elias, as right now we entertain the featherweights, Neko Durant and Jacob Morales. Morales, we've seen him many times. Experienced fighter, training under the likes of Keith with Snooski, UFC, welterweight, Bulldog veteran. I mean, Keith has been everywhere in the world when it comes to mixed martial arts, and to be able to learn under someone like the tutelage like Keith Wisniewski, along with Darren Elkins and Josh Shockley, the host of others, that really shows that the proof could be in the pudding.
Yeah, that's a tough room right there, and it has been for many years. You come out of there, you come out tough, you come out well-rounded by and large. Mike Davis was just telling me he thinks this might be the fight of the night.
I wouldn't doubt it whatsoever. I know that the featherweights, especially here in UCL, there is such a deep division at 145. Ryan Peters, I know, has been clamoring for a title matchup with one of these two fighters. So I think it's only a matter of time. But with this fight, we're going to see more of the UCL featherweight division kind of shake itself out, so to speak, Elias.
Should be fun. Whenever there's title considerations in a match, usually it just amps up the fighters even more, ups their motivation levels, makes for exciting fights.
I love watching the lighter weight classes, Elias, because you see 35, 25, 45. They're always so quick. We see multiple changes in regards to position. So this one should be a barn burner. Neko Durant wearing the black trunks, wearing the gray trunks with the clench gear on his right hip is Jacob Morales. Immediately coming out, trying to throw a leg kick is Neko Durant. Your referee in charge, Rob Madrigal. Going for a takedown was Durant. Now Morales trying to avoid the guillotine choke. Durant trying to lock a hold of that guillotine choke, but he need him to the groin. And down goes Morales to one knee.
That looked close. Did it look like it hit the groin to you, Ray? I couldn't see it. It looked clean.
It may have grazed him, but the fans here at the Civic Center are voicing their displeasure, not believing it was a clean shot that landed to the groin. Multiple instructions going on from both corners. Dulan Valitudo with Jacob Morales and Team Underground with Neko Durant.
I don't wonder how much time he's going to take. These guys always surprise me by not taking anywhere near the time they're offered. Went with a low blow. I would take every second of that.
Completely agree, but Jacob Morales probably only took 45 seconds.
Yeah. Well, here they go.
Morales with the gray trunks with the black is Neko Durant. Durant is trying to, and a nice left hook that lands. They are throwing toe-to-toe here at the Civic Center for UCL.
Another. That knee looked close again. Swinging hard. Nice low kick. Got countered with a punch himself, though.
Morales trying to size up Durant as Durant kind of throws wildly. Very unorthodox. Left himself open, but got out of danger.
Did. Very aggressive, though. Sometimes you can make up for lack of refinement with aggressiveness. He just got clipped there. His chin's up. Every time he throws a punch, his hands go down, his chin's up, eats another left.
Jacob Morales has found a home, as you talked about, with that straight left. He's landed 3 shots in the early part of this fight, and I would gather that he's trying to, he has that right shoulder shake, and then he throws the jab followed by the left across the top. Exactly what he just did right now to Neko Durant.
Absolutely, you called it. I like it. I like the shell he's putting up in the southpaw stance. Nice sprawl there from him. He has his chin down more often, his hands up a little better. Throwing feints. Now he's got a front headlock. His hips are way out of danger from a takedown. He's in control for him right here.
And he's not being lazy whatsoever as Jacob Morales, Elias. He has his legs way back and really just pushing off and showing the leverage and pretty much utilizing the momentum of Neko Durant against him.
Absolutely, and he's got his chest, his torso pressing down on the head as well. See what type of offense he can muster. Is he going to go to the back? Is he going to go for a choke from here? Is he going to try to throw punches? You're really limited with the fact that you can't throw knees to the head, which is the natural offense from there. And he's back up.
And Morales and Durant standing straight here for UCL as Durant is trying to find a way to get on the inside as he's given up 2 inches to Jacob Morales.
That was a real waste of a good position there. He didn't have a game plan once he had a great position that he had earned. his opponent turtled up, and as a result, his opponent was able to get back up. Nice body kick. He ate it. Didn't seem to have much on it. It's real comfortable, though, Morales is. His lead hand is low. His lead hand is low.
A body kick that connects for Morales, but Durant throws a jab out there to graze the whiskers of Jacob Morales. It doesn't seem like, though, Elias, as if Jacob Morales respects the power of Neko Durant, which is why he's staying in the pocket.
You're exactly right, Ray. He does not seem concerned at all. Takes the back there after throwing an overhand and a suplex.
Nice suplex. Oh, wow. Very nice conclusion to round one as Morales landed a straight left and then immediately got the back and utilized the suplex to throw down Neko Durant violently as round one's in the books.
Excellent round, ready to finish with a belly-to-back suplex.
With what we saw in round one, Elias, I think so far this might be living up to Mike Davis, the promoter for UCL, of his prediction, claiming that Morales and Durant could be fight of the night.
Shaping up that way. They're both swinging hard. Morales definitely has the advantage. He's landing cleaner. He's deflecting most of the offense of his opponent, but they're both going really, really hard.
Well, here's one thing for caution, and I've never been a quarterback in my life, Elias. You can allude to this more, having gotten in there for UCL, but it seems to me like Morales is staying in the pocket a little bit too much. Granted, you want to go and do a little bit more work and you're feeling comfortable, but sometimes when you feel more comfortable, that's when someone clips you and finishes you off.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Ray. That's the line you walk. You want to be comfortable enough to be able to do what you want, but you can't stick around a danger zone without mounting your own offense and with your defense not really where it should be. Right now, Morales is looking slick, but his lead hand is pretty low, and he's not even trying to get out of the way of the kick. So far, those kicks aren't hurting him. But if he keeps those hands low and doesn't respect it, he may pay for it.
On your unofficial scorecard, Elias, how do you have it through one?
I have Morales winning that first round, Ray.
10-9 for Jacob Morales. This is the second round. Morales out of the blue corner, out of the red. Neko Durant. Durant again throwing out that jab, tries to go for the takedown, and now he's switching to conventional from the southpaw stance. Going for the takedown now, a guillotine choke attempt for Jacob Morales.
Yeah, he didn't really commit. He didn't get in deep on that takedown. Morales stood him back up. The guillotine's not there, but he's got a front headlock. Let's see what he's going to do. When he was on the ground, he had this similar type of position. He really didn't have any ideas of what he wanted to do from here. And he gave up the position. Let's see if he can capitalize here with either a head drag to bring him down to the mat, either lock in that choke. Now it looks like he is connecting to his right bicep. Might be working for Anaconda there. Give up that grip.
If you're Jacob Morales right now, Elias, what do you have to do in order to secure that choke more, or should you just get rid of it and sort of abandon it?
You know, it's hard to see where exactly his hands are. Oh, and he's out. I would have tried to do a head drag, get him down to the ground, because he looked like the choke wasn't in, but he still had a nice authoritative position there where he could have put pressure on his opponent's head to bring him down. In either case, nice straight.
And a straight left that knocked Neko Durant backwards. But going for a takedown is Neko Durant.
He cut that corner really nicely, but Morales is back up. Way to use the fence to get back up. He's not out of danger yet. Nice job by Neko.
Neko Durant wrestles Jacob Morales down to the mat as he has half guard. Jacob Morales trying to get back in a full guard for a better position. You would have to gather, though, it's only a matter of time before Neko Durant tries to posture and pass the side control.
And he's got to do it now because Morales has nothing on that guard. Oh, now he's kind of got into a little bit of a grapevine position. Now his legs are wide open again. Switches hips. Nice job by Durant. He's got a straight, strong base, so transition to the back. He's trying, but he's high up in the back, and Morales is out.
Nice scramble for Jacob Morales to come to his feet.
Very nice scramble. He was in danger there, but Durant couldn't get the base down to stay heavy. He had great passing, but once he passed, his weight wasn't down. Nice hook.
And Neko Durant, as unorthodox as his striking is landing on Jacob Morales in the second round a little bit more frequently than what he did in the first.
He is. Now Morales is up in the offense. Got that front headlock position again. Doesn't look like he's under the chin with that right forearm. Yeah, Durant is separating his hands underneath there, trying to protect his chin.
Elias, it seems to me if Durant would actually commit, and now a choke attempt, and I believe the tap is there, and this one is over. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Before we could even see it. Great job.
Jacob Morales finishes off Neko Durant What a submission victory for the Durant Valetudol standout, and he looked impressive here this evening.
He really did, he really did. I was completely wrong. He did have a plan from that front headlock position. Their plan was to go for a choke, just take some time sometimes, but he had the skill to finish it off. Ray heading on into the cage to make the official announcement. Excellent fight. Didn't go the full distance, but it was hard fought. It was fast-paced the entire time. Both men had their moments. Durant in the second round looked like he found his comfort level with the wrestling, got his opportunity. Couldn't stick that pressure from top control after a really good pass. The scramble went to the Wisniewski trained fighter, and he finished with a guillotine against the fence on the ground.